I don't know. I don't have access to the numbers or anything like that, so I can't really say, oh yeah, this is totally what you should do and stuff like that. But yeah, I really think that they should look into some of. I think it's a cool idea. I mean, I don't understand. And maybe it wasn't a big seller. Maybe people weren't like, blah, blah, blah. I thought it was interesting, though, in Sapiens' pose is like, if you would like the full steed and you bought the cosmetic option, call us and we will, we'll charge you the difference. And then I'm like,
of course you will.
Why would, I
don't think that's
sure.
the problem. I think the problem was the opposite, Sapiens. I think the people were saying, I paid an extra $1,000 for a horse I don't use. I think it was kind of the opposite issue. I don't think a whole lot of people who bought the war steed only appearance were like, darn it, I didn't get a mount.
Yeah, I don't know. It kind of boggles me. But, yeah, anyways, moving on. Somebody also asked in the forums that they noticed that there wasn't a lot of Fate stats on the endgame armor. In fact, it was very hard to find Fate. So RockX actually posted that Fate and its contributions are being worked on by the systems team. It'll make a comeback once we're once we're happy with the results. I'm sure all of you can't wait for that fateful day.
Actually.
Yeah. So if you're noticing that you don't have a lot of Fate, or if you do utilize Fate in your
build
or whatever, you might want to hold on to some of that Fate gear.
Store news. The weekly store sale is starting this week. It's loading.
Yeah.
We have the free samples are back. Free sample this week is a rejuvenation potion. This is the one stack. It costs 50 turbine points in the store. What it is, it's a rename of the universal healing potion. There was a post about this from one of the quartermasters saying that the reason they renamed it is because it said universal healing potion. People thought it was only a morale thing, but this actually heals morale and power based on your level. So if you buy it and don't use it for a level, it'll be more powerful. So it's not like you bought it and it just is like, it's like a 10 level before me, blah. So it keeps up with your level. It also provides a heal over time effect that's not a little bad. This is a good thing to have. So you get a free one this week with coupon code. Are you banging around enough? What's going on?
Yeah, I don't know. Something just dropped. It's all right. It's just a computer part.
Okay.
We don't need that one.
Anyway, rejuvenation potion is what you're looking for, not the universal healing potion. In your bag, you'll get a universal healing potion, just so you're aware. But the coupon code for this is MPRP13, and in case you don't know, you have to actually put it in your cart, then apply the coupon code, and you'll get it for free.
Yeah, and like Golden Star said, it was renamed in the store, but it's not renamed on the item. So look for the shiny square thing. That would probably be that most helpful.
Katani said that if she looked up Universal Healing Potion, this came up, but if she looked up Rejuvenation Potion, she couldn't find it. So
that's so awesome. Come on.
I don't, it could, and we're messing with it on Thursdays. It's always a little slower on Thursdays because that's when the sales come out. 30% off this week are ingredient packs. These get mad. They can shorten your grind. They help you skip getting the gathering materials for your craft and allow you just to craft a whole bunch of stuff. The stuff you craft is not able to be traded or sold in any way because you kind of bought the right to make them. But so it's really just to increase your crafting ability is all it's used for. It's not. I can see somebody wanting to skip a grind in this way, but it gets them mad just because it's kind of a situational thing. Like, if you want it, it's there. If not, it's not going to hurt you by ignoring it. Crafting Guild Access is 30% off this week. This is a free item for VIPs. VIPs do not have to buy this thing.
Can't buy this thing because it won't be available.
Anyway.
I'm sorry. I'm being technical. That's not cool.
Yeah. You're being a well-actually butthead.
Well, actually, butthead is the title.
Anyway, the way these work is you are going to buy Crafting Guild Access for one crafting item, crafting profession. So if you want to get the crafting guild for the scholar, you're only going to unlock the scholar. If you have a metalsmith, you're only going to unlock the metalsmith. It's an account-wide unlock, so every server gets access to the crafting guild metalsmith, but you're not going to have, like your alt that's a cook is not going to be able to go to the cook guild because you have to buy that separately. Hopefully that made sense the way I said it. They're separate purchases.
Yeah.
That actually gets a thumbs up because if you are into crafting, which I am not, but if you are into crafting, this is something that you're going to want to get because it's going to give you access to higher stuff. I don't know. I don't do it. What does it give you access to?
Yeah. Okay, so Crafting Guild access gives you varied access to the Crafting Guild, which has special recipes where you can create things like legendary items, second agers, first agers, and third agers, depending on if they've been released. Like, I don't think that there's first agers available right now. And they're like reforged. They're called like
For the highest
reforged and
level
things.
crafting,
Yeah,
you mean?
for the highest level of crafting. They of course require special components, and you do have to build up reputation with your guild. However, one of the nice things is that it's usually really easy to get reputation, especially if you use like accelerators or something like that. And in between, you can keep crafting like the special badges that you have to make. In between expansions, you can build up these things, and then once the new expansion comes out, you pretty much just sneeze and you turn all these in, and you're like, woo! You've got access to these high level armor that you can just craft for your character when they're ready to go. So it's nice, and I really suggest that you do this because, you know, it's account wide, which is huge. It is only, what is it? You really should get this. You really just should.
Just be aware that
It's
you're
a
only
must
buying
buy.
one. You have to buy each. If you have a lot of crafters like Merrick would have had to have bought every single
Yeah,
one.
that's the part that stinks. But at the same time, I think it's worth to do it.
Yeah, it gets a thumbs up. We're not pooping on this at all. Finally, there's scrolls of craft acceleration are 30% off. These can amend just because, again, you can skip the grind. It's a way to get you to the end of that tier of crafting faster. Nothing wrong with using it. Nothing wrong with buying it. It's just situational. If you want it, it's there, and it's 30% off this week.
Okay. Alright, GameStop also has 50% off the LORTO pack sale.
Yeah, so if you go to GameStop, their digital download site, which is like impulsedriven.com, it's not GameStop.com, just in case you get confused by that. But they have the Mithril Edition, currently 50% off. It is normally $19.99. You can get it for $9.99. It includes the Steed of the Horse Lord mount, 2,000 turbine points, the Path of the Fellowship quest pack. Path of the Fellowship quest pack includes Trollstraws, Aregian, Moria, and Lothlorien. So if you don't have those quests, those quest packs, buy this at the $10. Seriously, it is such a good deal just for the quest packs. If you have some of these quest packs or have all these quest packs, you already have the Path of the Fellowship or whatever, you still may want to buy this because it comes with 2,000 turbine points for $10. That's huge. That's usually worth $20 alone. So the quest pack itself is the Mithril Edition pack itself is really good. It usually is $20. It is $9.99 US dollars because that's where I live. Right now in GameStop. Also, Riders of Rohan Edition, Heroic Edition, is half off. It's $24.99. It's usually $49.99. The sales that were on Steam and the LORTO Market have expired, so if you missed those, or if you got a GameStop card for Christmas maybe, this might be a good way to get Rohan at a 50% off, right? Someone did bring to the attention that the 1,000 turbine points is not included in the description on GameStop's site. I honestly believe that it will include the 1,000 turbine points. I'm thinking that GameStop is using the old advertisement because these packs did not include turbine points from the beginning. This was the turbine points was something that Turbine added after the fact, like months later.
Right.
So I fully expect 1,000 turbine points to be in there because how it works is you have to download the This is from Riddermark. I'm sorry. I emailed you back and forth like 5 times, and I didn't ask her how to say your name. From Anduin, who alerted us to the sale. So thank you so much for telling us about this. But he also sent in some really useful tips too. You have to download the GameStop app, log in through your GameStop account, verify your PC, and then click on My Games, and then go to the LOTRO Mithril Edition and get the product code. Copy that. Then you have to go to myaccount.turbine.com and enter it as a product code into your account, into your LOTRO account. And that's how you get the game. So all you're buying from GameStop is a Turbine code. You're not buying like a game or anything.
Right.
So I fully expect the 1,000 Turbine points to be there.
Okay.
Also, Riddermark. I'm so sorry. How would you say his name? You're not looking.
No.
Okay. He lives outside of the U.S., and so he gave this tip to anybody else who lives outside of the U.S. He said, if you live outside of the U.S., you should use your country and address, not a fake U.S. address, like as in a hotel. He pays in his case, he pays via PayPal and didn't want to pay the VAT tax over in Europe. And so he tried to save money by using a fake U.S. address because it's a digital edition and they're not shipping anything, right?
Right.
So his order was canceled.
Oh, that stinks.
Yeah. But when he used his real address, his order was fulfilled properly and no tax was added. So he was avoiding it for no reason. So.
Okay.
Thank you, Riddermark of Anduin.
Okay. There's also a Riders of Rohan giveaway that we're doing for 2013, just because. It is a Riders of Rohan Legendary Edition code.
Because we did.
Yeah. The edition includes, well, it's the legendary.
It's
got
a legendary.
the 2,000 points.
It's not a pre-order. It's a regular legendary.
Yeah. All you need to do to enter is fill out this form. It will send it to the Google Doc, which was incredibly difficult to set up.
Stupid.
And submit it.
I thought this would be so easy.
You need to include your name and a valid email address and your plans for New Year's Lotro. It could just be like, I'm going to level before Merrick does, and that would probably be okay.
That's fine. I'm not really caring about that. I just want to give you some... I want to make sure you're not a bot and you're filling out stuff.
But if you use a temporary email address or an email address you don't check, we will go on to the next person. So please use one that you check. We do not do anything with this email address.
Can I talk now?
No, you were talking so long, and
You weren't even looking. I asked you to participate, and you weren't even looking at the stuff.
I got nothing for you.
Anyway, people were asking me what kind of name I wanted there because it just says name. You can use your game name. I don't really care. I'm probably going to use your game name when I announce the winner anyway, but don't submit. It'll allow you to submit over. In fact, the Google form is stupid and it says submit another, and so people are like, oh, I can submit another.